So the idea of the letter, love that. It's actually a BNI trick. They also advocate using blue pen, not black. So
Hmm.
okay, so yeah, when they launch I used to be in BNI, so let's speak with authority on this. I used to lead one of their teams. So they will handwrite all letters, and interestingly, 2 weeks ago, I had a handwritten letter come at home from the Jehovah's Witnesses. Would you believe it? So they've sat and written to everyone in my local town. I mean, that must be a horrendous job. It does take a while,
Hmm.
but I saw it first of all. I opened it well above the others. It does work. It actually really works. What you say in the letter is going to be quite crucial. When I realised who they were, I read it because I'm just interested in an approach.
Hmm.
So taking that thought forward is that when I am approached on, say, LinkedIn to connect, I will always look at the person's profile and trying to get a feel for what they do in the business. If they're just kind of, a sort of business development style person, I may or may not do that. One thing I do do though, and I suggest you do this as well if you're looking to maximize your impact on LinkedIn, is sometimes accept the invitation and see what happens. Because you'll see their flow of progress. You'll see the messaging. And sometimes I look at what I get, I think, well, I don't want to buy this, but they piqued my interest, which is an interesting thing. So I look at how they've done it. So I learn from that, always be learning. Every day is a school day. So if someone approaches you, see what they do. Can you adapt and use any aspect of what they've done for you? It might be a nuance, a sentence, a word, a resonance, something will kick or not. So I'm not going to do that, it doesn't work. So I tend to do that. Now, the other thing about reaching out on LinkedIn, I make 10 new outreach connections every day. And guess what? I spend no time doing it. How do I do it? I use an automation. So I was approached by a number of businesses who do this outreach on LinkedIn for a fee. And I looked at that and thought, I'm probably more knowledgeable and skillful than they are.
Hmm.
Okay, that was my opinion. I could be very wrong. That's what I thought. I allowed someone to do this for me for a week because it was a free offer. I thought, you know what? Every day is a school day. I'm going to sit back and watch them do it. Watch and learn, John. I thought all I need now is an automation tool. And clearly there's arguments for and against automation. Now, I use automation to make that initial request, and I make it all about collaborative working, learning, and sharing. That's the accompanying message, and I automate it. I also automate my second message, but I work with another client where I run this for them, and we automate the first message, and I then manually do all the follow up. I tailor and personalize everything. Now, the thing about that, if you're looking to get a marketing data list together, if you do the correct profiling on Sales Navigator, use the automation to get out there, I'm getting a 20 to 30% minimum connection acceptance, which is a marketing database, which is personalized and tailored to what you specifically felt that you would. The person's looked at your profile maybe and gone, John's interesting, I'll connect. Now the clever connections come back and go, yeah, happy to connect, John. They know they will break your automation sequence. And you should do the same. If you want to connect with someone, don't want to be inundated, just go, hi, thanks for connecting. It stops their automation working. They've got to step in manually and make it work, or they don't. Yeah. The other thing I've been doing this week, in addition to that, so I make 50 connections a week. Using that typically, I reach out and I get that, so you get a nice connection back. I recently joined Westminster Business Council. Okay, and there's probably not enough time to talk about particularly here, but if you want to know more, let me know, and I can introduce you to that. They have, through association, so to James' point, getting in front of large organisations, they also have corporates in the organisation, and they also are associated with another entity. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, and that equates to 10,000 businesses, not just in London, but outside of London. And their role is to connect people to people. That's what they say they do. So depending on your level of buy-in to this membership, they will be more or less proactive in doing that. So
Okay,
that's
great.
really very good as well. And like James, I'm a member of VNXD, which is the Virtual Non-Execs, and they are expanding how they work. there's different levels of buy-in, I guess. That so I'm considering what the offer is. It's shifted dramatically since when I joined them in no more than 3 months. They're looking to take more money from me, basically. I'm just trying to assess, is it worth it?